We are following some breaking news tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on Fox 4 News at 5. I'm Eric Lovelace. Fire crews are responding to a fire on Upper Captiva across the water here, but I'm actually standing on the dock where they were taking some injured people, and the ambulances are gone now, but they were stacked right on top of this right here. So we're going to show you some video from that fire a Fox 4 viewer sent us, and that should be popping up on your screen right now. You can see flames shooting out of the house on Conch Shell Drive. Thick black smoke also could be seen for miles. According to the Pine Island Fire Chief, one person is being airlifted to the hospital and 2 others are hurt. And while we were on Pine Island, someone was brought in on a stretcher and sent to the hospital. Now, because how large the fire was, firefighters from around Southwest Florida went to the island by a charter boat. I spoke to someone who saw the house fire with his own eyes, and here's what he said.
And I was coming up from the next street over, and I could feel the heat from the fire.
The man I spoke to also said he heard loud booms as he was walking onto that lot, and we're waiting to hear from the Upper Captiva Fire Department on updates to any injuries or how this fire started. So we're going to be following this all night, so when we have any new information, we'll be sure to share it with you. Reporting live in Bokeelia, Eric Lovelace, Fox 4.
It took a community jumping into action to save 2 people who were trapped in this North Captiva home when it caught fire on Wednesday. I'm Fox 4's Alex Orenchuk, and the people who were injured are now recovering in the hospital, while what's left of the home is still smoldering. Through thick smoke and still burning flames, crews worked to smother what was left of a fire that turned the Upper Captiva home into this. Fire Commissioner Duncan Rosen says they believe a lead-acid golf cart battery sparked underneath the elevated home.
The front was fully engulfed prior to anyone arriving, so it made for a very challenging situation.
Within minutes, he says flames tore through the house with 3 people inside, one with limited mobility who couldn't escape without help, and a caretaker staying with them.
It was just really, really hot and a lot of smoke.
That's Bill Kulikowski. He and Mikey Parks were working on the house next door and dropped everything they were doing. Without hesitation, they got the people out and into a swimming pool because of their injuries.
I would have done it for anybody.
Their boss gave them the day off, saying they're heroes, and their actions likely saved lives.
They risked their own lives to save other human life. I couldn't be more proud.
But they weren't the only ones helping. Al and Brian rushed to help too, pouring buckets of water on the fire, trying to save the dogs.
Keeping the water on the fence, and the guy had the water hose on the fence, squirting the fence, keeping it cool. Then we heard some dogs barking.
Rosen says the 2 dogs did not survive.
I tried. I couldn't jump over the fence. It was way too hot. And I watched the dogs perish there.
Nearby fire departments were called in, and eventually the 2 injured people were airlifted to a burn center, but alive, thanks in part to the community.
I just can't, thank the community enough for everyone chipping in.
On Upper Captiva, Alex Orenchuk, Fox 4.